Hi there, how are you? Welcome to my channel. This is Evee of Divine Goddess V6. I hope this finds you well. Thank you for coming to find me. Thank you for spending some time. I'm gonna look for some divine messages for you. Coming together. I believe that during a reading, nothing is by coincidence. Anything from the candles flickering, dim lighting, something. If it catches your eye or catches your ear, it's meant for you, okay? And I generally read for twin flame connections. This can also be applied to your high-level relationship connection, something of that divine order. And without further ado, let's begin. We're going to find out all about your person today. I'm going to read for those who are not in communication whatsoever. Okay, so Spirit, what's the general vibe, energy of the person's the divine masculine? Ooh. Wow. The cards have been like flying out. I mean, they generally fly out, but man, they've been like really jumping out. Whoever I'm reading for is really under the gun. There's rebuild. Ooh, number 16. Wow. And that adds up to a 7, which is about, spiritual growth and wonderment. Wow. And blossom, number 20. And that's up to 2, which is about partnerships. And that's in reverse. And then this is manifest, number 1, in reverse, magician's energy. Okay. Your person had a tower moment, is looking rebuild, but their outlook right now is just, they're tired, and they're just feeling tired. They just need a rest. I'm feeling like this joy. I'm feeling like this excitement for, the next thing, though this is really fresh. This, whatever took this person down is rebuilding at this time, was just taken down, okay? And yeah, I mean, look at, she's got these wings around her. I mean, you can see. And then there's she's holding this big pinkish ball, power, and I usually read for the divine masculine, and if this is pertaining to that, the masculine energy is receiving a lot of what the divine feminine, has been sending over, has been learning for herself, because the divine feminine, in the twin flame connection, she's the intuitive one, she's the healer, she's the one, she's able to connect with the 5D, with her intuition, a little more readily, and so her energy will manifest quicker, she'll absorb it quicker, she'll can utilize it faster, therefore benefiting the masculine, right? All right, let's get some clarifiers. Let's see where your person is at in all stages in his life right now. So, okay. I shuffle these cards before I come on, but if you see me before, you know that shuffling is like air. And let's see. I had just used the heart deck from John Holland, and this is the Rider-Waite. I don't remember which box this is, by the way. So anyway, yeah, your person is everywhere. Woo! See, I couldn't even keep my fingers on it. Flipped in my hand. Okay, let's see. I'm hearing it take this. Okay. Ooh. Wow. Wow. This fell like all together. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna stop there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, your person's like, their thoughts are kind of lumped together. It having a hard time separating, you know, kind of having a hard time categorizing and just combing it. You know, I feel like there's all these knots as like, you know, the person's combing out truths. Okay, I'm not gonna take these. I'm here to take this last one. Okay, wow, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, wow. Okay, let's see. This is beautiful. Okay, so he is focused on something, his victory. And I'm feeling that he's feeling victorious over the change that's just taken place. He's feeling, you know, Six of Wands is, you know, the victory to me has always been short-lived, you know. So for the moment, you know, he is sitting on the horse. You know, he did escape whatever situation, you know, that he had to leave. And I'm laughing because it wasn't easy, you know. This person's like stirrups is, you know, I feel, you know, his legs kind of shaking still, you know, whoever this is. And yeah, because in his mind, you know, the divine's taken over to heal, you know, because in its upright state, it's balancing, you know, the energies of, you know, the divine, you know, the masculine side and the feminine side. And, you know, because that there's two cups, you know, there's constantly going back and forth, you know, and this symbol is, you know, it's about strength. And, you know, this is healing, you know, the angels' wings are, you know, healing, they're fanning. This is like red, and it's the base chakra. You know, this person's had to heal, you know, an old, I won't say wound because it's deeper than that, you know. Again, it's healing something really old, okay? And the divine's helping out with that. So let's get a couple of clarifiers for this to start. Oh wow, I'm losing my voice. That just tells me that this person's working really, really hard, you know, to get them, you know, to get their manifestations going, you know, to get their attitude, you know, in a better place. You know, I feel their excitement. They're excited. Okay. Let's see. Spirit. You know what? I'm going to take this from here. Okay. This is the sacred, I'm sorry, this is the wisdom of the oracle from Denise Lynn. What more about the Six of Wands? What more about what victory he feels, you know, happy about? Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah, I feel this person, like, they're tired and they're sad about what went on. They had to leave something, but they're excited about their future. I mean, look at this. This person's facing this way, right? Oh, yeah. So they just, this says breathe, and it's in reverse, and that's number, are there numbers on this? Yes. No. 29. Number 11. It's number 11. Twin flames, angelic number, and then this is clean it up, which is the number 21, number 3, blessings and Trinity kind of thing. Yeah, so your person's tired. Your person's excited. Your person just cleaned something up, and they were successful. They cleaned it up. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, nice. Okay. We can get one more and see. Wow. Yeah, they feel, even if this is about to take place, they're still excited. I'm still feeling like, you know, it's just that feeling, it's, oh God, it's complete, you know, because it's been hanging on their shoulders for so long. All right, Spirit, can we get just one more? Yeah, they're feeling a little threatened. Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna I want to stop, but it just like keeps going. All right, so your person's feeling threatened, right? And meanwhile, this card is an alien card. It says telepathic dreams and songs. So your person's been getting signs, and maybe it was music you guys used to listen to. Maybe there's lyrics that reminds him of you. Maybe there's your names everywhere. Maybe he's dreaming about you. You guys are having telepathic, conversations, communications, right? And meanwhile, your person's also, getting confounded by, some retaliation energy, probably from, the about to be X, or, already X-nay-X'd, and still getting compounded by serendipity, and synchronicities, or seeing signs, with the numbers, your name, your, I don't know, your address, your middle name. I mean, just things out of the ordinary that, he's getting compounded by unpleasant, vibes, and, meanwhile, he's getting kind of saved, right? He's getting sandwiched. Look at this. This was sandwiched. The retaliation energy was getting sandwiched by, the goodness of, of you guys, of your journey, what is meant to be, because this is on the verge about to happen, whether, this is taking place or not, it's about to happen if it hasn't happened already, for some of you. And yeah, this says focused, eyes for you, fascinated, watching. So as much as he's getting compounded left and right, with those complexing energies, he's like so focused on you and getting inspired by you. What does it say? Searching online, looking for info and records. So yeah, so this could be, he's looking at your social media page. He could be like, seeing song titles. He could just be thinking of you, right? Because this person's blindfolded. And or maybe he's looking for records of something, from the before relationship, for, looking for proof, because this guy is like, he's just compounded. All right, let's see. What about the temperament? So in his mind, he is, let me just get some more from here. He's healing, and he's in his mind, and there's a lot of water in that card with the temperament, which has to do with his feelings. So Spirit is balancing his feelings, his emotions, in his mind, because this person could also be, for some of you, hasn't felt his emotions, maybe pounded his emotions away since he was a kid, just never felt them, never faced them. I mean, you can't think your feelings away, right? We know that. And you can't ward them away. You're meant to feel them. That's what they're for, right? They're there as a compass. All right, in his mind. What's with the temperament card? Okay, yeah, he's avoiding this. So as much as the divine is helping him heal, granted, it's still in his mind, right? Because he's getting, bombarded with, coming out of, this and, rebuilding. I mean, that's, remember when I was talking about the knots? He has to get the knots out. He hasn't combed his feelings. He hasn't combed his thoughts. He hasn't done a lot of combing in a long time. Yeah, so the poison, which was some codependent relationship or something that should have left, overstayed its welcome, and the divine had to step in, and still, this is still, it's slow moving. So for some of you, like I said, if it hasn't happened, it's about to. And for those of you who's already happened, I mean, yeah, it was icky. That's the feeling I get. It was an icky. Just that relationship didn't help them grow. But, if it's a twin flames, connection you're looking at, that relationship in essence actually helped you, right? And it helped your person because, that the karmic, the third party, and chances are it's a karmic, was readying you to rebuild, to get together. Your person, by divine design, had to walk through each and every step that happened, right? In order to be where he's at now. Okay. Drifting and roaming wild. Yes, this person that I'm channeling, I'm reading, he's like this. There's just, feelings are just coming in waves, and they're just, crisscrossing, they're tidal waving over each other, because he's drifting away, from this, the third party thing, and the other card was roaming wild. Free-spirited, risks, possibilities. This is the magician energy and the fool's energy. It's like the fool's leaving, get up and go, and is trusting the universe, is taking a risk. Don't know what's on the other side. I mean, seriously don't know what's on the other side, and that's why they're feeling, a little less blossom-esque. Don't know what's on the other side, and they're very tired. Meanwhile, they know, they feel this spring of joyous they can't explain. That is coming from 1, the divine, 2, you, and 3 from them, right? Because it's all, it's a co-creation thing. The divine, and the pair. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So, in his physical space, this person I'm reading, he is thinking of you. All right. So, typically in this the Rider-Waite deck, say that 5 times fast. The Rider-Waite deck, the Empress is the Emperor's match, and the Emperor has just gone through a major cycle, closed up a chapter in his life, right? Or is closing. I'm still thinking, for most of you, it's done. It's been, it's been executed. And I'm feeling that this is the queen here, and it's not the karmic one. She's, she's upright. 2, you guys have been in separation. And, for some of you out there, it could be that, you weren't feeling so confident. You're feeling, you're mirroring your twin. You're feeling a little less, you're feeling more lackluster than not, and kind of brought you back, and not quite in the Empress's role, but more in your feelings, right? And your person has been in their feelings. The heart chakra got opened, got activated and got busted open, and we're about to enter the A8, Lion's portal, Lion's gateway. Oh, geez. I'm saying this just because to relate. I'm a Leo, and there was all this Cancer constellation. I think it was a new moon in Cancer, and then there was like a solar eclipse, that and there, whatever. My chart's been blowing up. So yes, and this is also a Cancer energy. It's water energy. That's why she's not fully in her Empress state. But that's not a bad thing, because she's not, she's not like upside down, crying over, just, she's able to explain, and she's able to separate, right? But though she's not in her full power, in her Empress power. So let's get, notice the water stopped as soon as I explained her emotions. And that's what the Divine Masculine needs to do. They need to feel their emotions. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What about your Divine Masculine's physical space? I'm hearing to get it from here. Whoops. delicate. Yeah. I just knocked over some, just kind of tipped him over, and I barely touched him. So your person is going through a, you know, they're going through a tentative time, and it's not a bad thing. They might be feeling their emotions for the first time, you know, and it's duly and largely because of you. You know, you've been doing your work, right? You've been doing your work in the 3D, therefore graduated, you know, to the 5D, you know, and able to communicate with your person. All right, let's, Spirit, can we get more? Woo! Yeah. Angel of Strength. So this card almost kind of came crunching out. I kind of smashed it without meaning to. It was kind of like that. Trying to rebuild, but you gotta, you know, be mindful and, you know, make sure you have a good attitude and, you know, not, you're forming it, right? You're not, you know, having a bad attitude and smashing it, you know, by molding it that way. You know, it's gentle, right? And it's kind of like incorporating the nice, you know, gentle, feminine energy, you know, in the molding. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Anyways, and so this is the Angel of Strength, number 50, and there's kind of like a lion in the front, you know, and the lion's body is kind of softened, as far as, you know, where the strength is concerned. It's. I mean, I know this is her totem, but this is also telling me that he finds strength, you know, within you, Divine Feminine. You know, the strength that you've given unto him, you know, when he's been feeling, you know, unsure and in lack. That's what, you know, number 5 is, right? He's been benefiting, you know, from what you've been sending and what you've been learning, you know. It's the osmosis thing, right? He stands to benefit, you know, when you're, you know, in your top game, and, you know, unfortunately, he stands to feel, you know, when you're not, you know, in the best form of the game. So, you know, this could also be you guys are mirroring each other, that you are feeling, you know, his lacklustryness, you know, and then without meaning to, you know, you're taking it in and you're not in your full power. So it's also a good thing to, you know, make sure you are grounded, and that way you'll know, you know, what's yours and what's not, right? So let's get another couple of let's see how he feels on the physical side in the 3D. What are some emotions he might be feeling that's taking 3D effect? Okay. 2 cards fell out. The first one is, responsiveness, number 19. And that's beginning and endings. Yeah, he stopped responding to his previous irresistibility. Number 37. Okay. So he might be feeling not so hot. All right. I'm looking at the Blossom card. And, you know, because he's really tired. He might be feeling unresponsive, you know, to everything around him because he is so tired, you know, but this is a momentary feeling. This isn't permanent. All right, let's get one more for the physical where he's at. Let's see let's get a couple of messages and see where he might be. So, I'm sorry, I don't think I mentioned a couple other decks I used. So this was the, let me get the messages out. All right. Ooh, yeah, he's feeling a little confused. This card landed like this, and it was all backwards and just kind of away from me. Yeah, this goes with this. We'll get one more. The tension card fell out, and it says turbulence, arguments, and stress, and it landed like this, kind of, you know, against me, and just like this, standing up. Your person is just at attention anxietist, okay? Just, you know, and it's temporary. They just need maybe just a little more time to, you know, breathe. I mean, this just happened. I keep getting that. This just happened, you know, for most of you. All right, so let's look at his heart space, his soul space. So the soul space, in his heart space, he's this is 8 of Cups, and in its upright state, it's saying he's leaving for something, and I know this is in reverse. So for, like I said, for most of you, I feel like this is just took place. The Divine Masculine just left whatever situation that he knows was better for him to, you know, to not be a part of anymore. And yeah, that's his heart space. Let's get another one for his heart space. Where is he at in his heart space? Let's look at this. Where's your Divine Masculine, his heart space? The 8 of Cups in reverse. So this says door to spirit and hostilities. Ha! Okay, so door to spirit is 32, which is another number 5. And oh my gosh, it just reminded me of this card. It reminded me of this card, the Angel of Strength. Wow, beautiful. And then hostilities, which is 26, and it adds to an 8. This is like soul drama to me. This is like the hostilities, you know, maybe he received from, you know, what he broke it off with. Kind of like that, like a retaliation kind of energy I'm feeling, you know. But your person's ready to, you know, to strike it down. See that sword in his hand, you know. And yeah, he's ready to just lop off anything that doesn't serve him anymore. I mean, look at that other tool that's on his waist. What is that? I don't know what that is. It might be is it an axe? I can't tell. Or is it like a flute? Yeah. He's got the sword to cut off whatever he doesn't need anymore, and he's got this other thing to help him out, to, you know, call out, to maybe show him the way. I don't know if it's a map or some kind of noise-making thing. like the birds behind me. All right, let's get another one. His heart space. Let me get it from the heart deck. What's your Divine Masculine's heart space? Where's he at? He's awaiting results, and they came out this way. So like I said, for some of you, I don't know. So a few readings ago, the Divine Masculine I was reading for was thinking about, you know, leaving his relationship, and he was awaiting results. And I remember the message I got was, you know, for most of you, you know, these things don't happen overnight. You know, these breakups, you know, are from long-standing, you know, old relationships, right? 7+ years is what I'm hearing. And, you know, you can't just, you know, wake up and say, oh, well, you know, I'm leaving. It doesn't happen that way. It takes several conversations, right, for it to process into, you know, into a break, into, you know, into a departure. And this is awaiting results, number 7. 7's about patience as well. 7's about completion, right? And 7's about, you know, divine completion, you know, anything divine. So, yeah, your person is just trusting spirit. And, you know, though they are tired, you know, part of their reticence is going, you know, is letting it go to that, you know, because they are tired. But spirit put them, you know, in that precise situation, you know, so that they could, you know, acquiesce and, you know, and give it to spirit and release, you know, and surrender. Let's get another card. Let's see about some hidden truths of the heart here. We'll get a couple. Your person's kind of, I was saying that they were excited, and it was kind of like that mashing feeling as they're forming their new ideas, but it's almost like can't press them, you know, any new sensation, new, like, you know, even, you know, kind of like just sensation, everything is so tentative right now, it would just, you know, almost crush these cards again. This is a brand new deck. Oh, this is a deck from, this is from The Hidden Truths of the Heart from what she calls the Aqua Moonlight, and I love this deck. Okay, it says illusions and clouded judgment, unbalanced, skewed, and this says avoiding, blocking, escaping, pushing away. And this card was kind of popping in between. This is hoping. So your person's, like I said, really just in a flux and flurry of emotions, you know, and they're feeling, you know, this hoping card is in reverse, same as, you know, the blossom card. It's just, they're just tired. I keep feeling tired, you know, so it kind of like poo-poos their thoughts, you know, and this is in their heart space. So, you know, their heart's kind of fighting, you know, illusions and, you know, and avoiding. So your person could have been, you know, saddened by the illusion of, you know, what took place. That the person that they thought they were going to be with, you know, is not, you know, and it's not who they thought they were. They thought they were the one. They thought they were the twin. They thought they were, you know, was their divine other, and, you know, their illusions were broken, and it literally left them kind of sad. So this is avoiding. So this tells me it's kind of like, you know, the same as the breathing card. It's kind of like, you know, just want to keep a step back, you know, from, you know, you, and, you know, because they know you're there, you know, you're part of the equation here, but they're just really too tired at, you know, their 3D is this, and, you know, they feel you, but they're having to deal with this right now. All right, so what is their obstacle? And their obstacle is, this is the Eight of Swords in reverse. So this is like the self-sabotage card. This is like, you know, your thoughts are, you know, your own thoughts are killing your own game kind of thing. And this is in reverse, so, you know, this is a lot lightened, you know, a lot lessened than it would be in the upright state, you know, but this still is not bringing, you know, positive results, because, you know, ultimately this is kind of like these two cards, right? It's their own thoughts is kind of holding them back. It's their, you know, own old ways of thinking that they haven't let go of, you know, and maybe they have trouble, you know, trouble letting go of their own thoughts, period, or letting go of anything, you know, but they're tired, and that's why that card's in reverse, you know, that way it's a lot lessened, and it's, you know, there's a fighting chance, you know, because they can very easily, you know, realize it's like, you know, it's their own chains that's holding them back, right? All right, let's get a card. What more, Spirit? It's the obstacles. First chakra, Archangel Michael. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. So the first chakra is your base chakra, and that's the fear chakra, okay? And this is in reverse as well. This is going into the line of thinking as your person, but this tells me Archangel Michael is there. Archangel Michael is there to cut away, you know, old attachments, you know, thoughts that don't serve, you know, beliefs, you know, cords, threads, strays, you know, plugs, you know. Archangel Michael's sword is, you know, is ready, you know, just even slashing your person's, you know, bad thoughts. Okay, and though your person may not even realize it, I mean, the divine has stepped in, as they have stepped in, you know, with this grand design to bring you guys together. But your person had to go through you know, this stage of the game, in order to, you know, make himself whole, in order to, you know, be able to offer you everything, you know, not just, you know, the great chemistry, you know, not just, you know, the promise of love, you know. I mean, this person's going to show up for you in every stage of your journey, right? Of union. You know, but they have to go through this first, and they're really tired right now. I mean, listen to my voice. Okay? I'm feeling your divine other. All right. Let me see. In the obstacles, let's get another. Can we get? Woo! Wow. This is all that glitters isn't gold. I keep getting like this 9 of Wands in reverse feeling. You know, just I'm tired. It's been a long journey. I'm ready to put a cap on this, you know, because he's seen what's on the other side. This card says all that glitters, and it's in reverse, and it's number 16. And, you know, the saying, all that glitters isn't gold. You know, the grass isn't always greener. You know, it could be for some of you. So I need a drink of water. Hold on. So for some of you, it's a soul contract that had to be fulfilled, okay? And your person, or they were able to live out that contract to see what was on the other side, and it was not what they thought it was gonna be. You know, that person was not who they thought was gonna be, because they thought it was, you know, their end all be all. You know, they thought that was gonna be it. That was their big picture, you know. And guess what? It wasn't, right? Clearly, because it's no longer. It's being dissolved. You know, the debt's been paid, the contract's paying up, you know, because they discovered, you know, all that glitters isn't gold. That person was not you. That's not what they signed up for. That's not who they thought what they thought it was. It was nothing like they thought it was. You know, truth has been delivered. Truth has been told. You know, Archangel Michael's sword has wielded the truth, you know, chisel. All right, let's see. Let's get some hidden truth there. Ooh, yeah, see? Deja vu, karmic lessons, repeated patterns, past life. So, you know, it's a karmic contract that was fulfilled. All right. So, with the current energies in the time of this reading, and my readings are timeless, by the way, we have the Six of Cups. This is about going back to the past. This is about sweet, wonderful nostalgia. This is about just going home to the right place. Okay, this is what this card says to me. All right, let's get a couple Spirit, can you tell us a little bit more about the Six of Cups for the person watching? What is the Six of Cups? I'm going to bring them. So this card flipped up onto itself, which is the roller coaster, and it says highest high, adrenaline rush. So you are this person's highest high, but they are feeling kind of low right now. So they're kind of dipping, but they have hope about you. for you. Because right now they're dealing, this is children. This is young childhood, playful. This card has several meanings, but in this reading, so it could be that, whatever they left, had kids involved, and they're feeling tethered by that. Or it could mean, for some of you, because the card up here was, hold on. The card up here is about, the highest of highs, like you're peaking really high. And, they feel very playful around you. You give them so much joy. You remind them of being home. And I'm not talking about just, your house, in front of your hearth. I'm talking about finding, your true other, and, the heart space. You're in their hearts, and they're in your hearts. Sorry. Getting dreamy-eyed and tired. Let's see. Let's get one more. Wow. This is unconditional. And it's in reverse for right now. It says genuine, certain love, and it's in reverse right now. Yes, your person is feeling like they want to come back to you. They want to feel this way again. They want to feel this way again with you. And they want to feel this way again within themselves, right? They're rebuilding this. But you are in the picture. I mean, ultimately, it's about finding love and finding unconditional love. And these two cards were behind me. So crickets was in reverse, silence, non-action. Like I said, your person is feeling tired right now. Because all this is leading to ascension, okay? Spiritual path, awakening. All this is leading to ascension, okay? So, all right. If you're wondering what's been going on, that's what's been going on. All right, let's get one last message from Spirit, okay? Let's see what, let's get it from, we'll get one from here, and then I'll close it out with a gateway advice. Okay, Spirit, will you give us some advice for the person who's watching? What is your advice for the person watching? I'm here to take this one. And then, woo! Okay. Oh, wow. The sun. One. So the sun is about being optimistic. The sun is about being positive. The sun is about being, having your inner knowing. And there's no question that this is all gonna work out. The divine has you in mind, and this is all going to work out. The sun's about the ego. The sun's about, finding your joy, having the best happen for you, for you, to you, for you, for you, for you. All right, okay, we're gonna get one last one from the gateway. Can we get a gateway message with the sun card? So taking action, and it says, I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. Wow, that's the sun's energy. Wow. Okay, and then there's one that says, cultivating prosperity. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. So they does come out in reverse, but this deck is really kind of, difficult to do it in reverse because they're so positive. Everything has been so positive from this deck. It's the gateway deck. Anyway, so Your persons just need some time. They're obviously really tired. They just experienced this, or this is about to take place. I mean, anytime soon, okay? And, you know, you got to keep doing what you're doing. You know, you're this bright, shiny light, you know? Can't let your light go out, you know? You can't let it dim because it's shining the way for your person, all right? I hope that helped. I really, really do. This is what I do. I do it to help. And if you enjoyed it and it did help, I would really appreciate if you can help me build my channel. Please like, subscribe, comment. I'm also available on Etsy and on Instagram as well. All right, until next time, I hope you stay light in your thoughts and you stay centered in your heart and be well. All right, take care of you.